Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing? Can you believe it's November? I'm still slightly in denial. I know like Booktober ended. I took my little weekend break. Thank you for letting me have that. And now we are marching right in to the next month. We are marching in to November. You might notice I don't have my TBR game. I don't know if I'm retiring it yet or not. Please, I would love some feedback. Now is the time of year for feedback. I'm working on content for next year and like ideas and priorities. So if there's books you want me to read and talk about, if there's videos or series that you want to come back or have like more focus on, let me know. I have so many plans and ideas. There's just simply not enough time to do all of the content. So if there's something that you're really wanting, let me know. But I'm also debating on if I want to create a new TBR game or if I want to keep using Biblius or if I want to do something else. I'm not sure yet. So I think for the rest of this year, November, December, we're going to just have this like fun, chill format of like talking about readathons, book clubs, other things of the sort of just like what I'm planning to pick up, and we'll see how I do by the end. But I don't want to like keep doing my TBR game because I'm kind of feeling a little bit stale about it. I haven't felt as much energy to like actually complete the list. And so yeah, let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling, because I'm trying to figure that out myself and I would like some input. But for this month, November, let's talk about the things that I would like to read. I don't have concrete plans. Oh, I know. There are a few readathons that are happening that I'm participating in, primarily Bucket Listathon hosted by Danny Dabbles, and Ivy is hosting Dungeons and Book Dragons. I always want to call it Book Dungeons and Dragons, and that's incorrect. So Dungeons and Book Dragons is the other one I'm participating in. So those are the two like main readathons. And then I'm also, you know, as the year continues on, I'm doing Covers with Cassidy's Romantasy Bingo. I'm doing Wicked Sarah's Horror Bingo, and then obviously our Fantasy is still going on, and I have a couple of things on that. So there's a lot of things kind of just going on around us that I'm just kind of like loosely working on. But the main thing that we're really going to talk about, we shall be picking, I think, 5 books from this spinner wheel. This spinner wheel has 60 books on it. These are the 60 books I really want to get to before the end of the year. So this is kind of our plan, our priority, our hopes. If I'm ever not sure what I'm feeling, what I want to read, if I'm unable to figure it out, I wanted to have just a space where all of the things that I really want to get to are written down, but also just like a fun little way to gamify my reading, to just be like, oh, this now. So this has a lot of books that I really want to get to before the end of the year. 60 to be exact. I think I'm 45 books away from my end of year goal. My like big goal. I've reached my 150 books, which is my like obtainable goal, but my big goal for this year, which I might not do next year, but my big goal of 270, I am 45 books away from. So that feels manageable over 2 months. Most likely, my friend Eliza and I decided to be a little bit crazy this month, and we are loosely kind of participating in 30 books in 30 days. I'm also participating in NetGalley November, which is like all about reading our arcs. There's 6 of those that I would like to get to. There's just like so much going on in this little brain right now. But I also thought, on top of all of this craziness of this very rambled and scrambled video, we'd talk about the end of year book tag and just like the things that I want to get to in my TBR and whatnot. So the first book is, are there any books that I've started this year that I need to finish? You heard about it a lot this summer. My best of the year, according to Goodreads, video. Where is it? Where is she be? I don't know. She's in the vault. She has 4 books that still need to be read, and I've started 2 of them. I don't even think they're in this room with me. I've started Buffalo Hunter. I made like 100 or so pages into that, and then I had to put it down because other things took priority, Booktober, whatever. The Night and the Moth, also need to read for that video. So that video I'm hoping to get done soon, so that you guys can see it, even though it's like really late. It's kind of just like an intro to the Goodreads season, if you will. So those are some that I started. I also started an arc for Lord of Ruins. That's out now. So I would like to finish that. And it's currently on my Romantasy Bingo board. So I'm hoping to make progress there. I'm really enjoying reading Romantasy. I feel myself getting them a little bit crossed. So I definitely am breaking it up with other things. I'm currently reading When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. So I'm breaking up the Romantasy here and there, just so I'm not, you know, doing too much. So I can keep them all straight in my head better. But I am primarily focusing on the Romantasy Bingo and just like Romantasy books that I've been sleeping on rather than the horror. But there are a few horror that I still want to get to. This is what I've read so far, all in the month of October, which is a lot. I think I have 5 planned for the next 2 months for sure that I want to read for Sarah's Bingo. The one I want to shout out is the one-word title. I'm going to read Futility, which is Kayla's over at Books and Lala's Literally Dead Book Club. This is the pick for November, so I'm going to be reading it, of course. I have the ebook on my Libby app, so that is a plan. I'm feeling that this video is so much chaos because I have not at all structured this, and I'm just spewing things at you, and I'm so sorry. Okay, question 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? I feel like I've kind of did that with Booktober. I feel like a lot of those kind of had some of the spooky vibes. I feel like just horror in general is kind of getting me those vibes. So nothing specific this year really like launched me into the autumnal season. But now it's like rainy November, and I know it's like I have this month still of fall, but it feels like it's gonna end so soon already. Is there a new release that I am still waiting for? Yes. There's one book that I am waiting for, and it comes out December 2nd, I think, and it is Crown Tide by Alex Astor. And I know the people that watch the Lightlark deep dive plot recap series are not the, like, normal viewers that are watching this video, but if you enjoy plot recaps, let me know what series you want plot recaps for, because I definitely want to do them a little bit more often. I definitely am trying to stay like on the pulse of like what's coming out and what people are interested in and what people haven't already done, because I do find them to be really helpful, not only for you guys but also for me, to be like, this is what happens. I often find myself reading new releases and they're the start to a series, and then I don't want to reread the book before the next one comes out because I'm reading so many other things, and I find them really helpful. So if there's series that are coming out that you're interested in, I'm like considering maybe Legendborn. But yeah, if there's series that you're interested in getting some plot recaps as the series continues on, let me know. I would love to know. But that Crown Tide is like the big one that I'm waiting for. I will soon be reading Grimm and Oro, so that video will be up shortly, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's the big one. Oh god, what 3 books do I want to read before the end of the year? Like, you can't do that to me. I know I'm going to read Hazelthorn. I have the ARC audiobook and ebook, and I feel bad that I did not finish it in October before it came out, so that's like a high priority. Anything on my spinner wheel would be great. I don't have like such concrete plans because I don't have like any specific reading vlogs that I'm like, these have to be done. So it's kind of a play by ear of what I'm feeling at the moment, but I'm really enjoying my read of the Air Awaken series. I'm a third into Fire Falling and I'm really loving it. So Air Awaken series is also just like a big one that I really want to finish and continue in. And then I want to finish the second book to A Song of Shadow and Starlight because I really liked it during Booktober. It was like one of my favorite books from the finale. So I definitely want to continue with A Ballads of Beast and Brothers. Is there a book you think could shock you and become a favorite of the year? Actually, anything on this list, I genuinely think there's strong possibility. There's so many books that I have been watching and keeping an eye on and putting on lists, but just like putting off because they're like maybe 5-star vibes, and I just need to read them. So that'll be really nice for me. I do think there's potentially a lot of room for a bunch of 5 stars in the next 2 months. I'm feeling it. I got quite a few in September and October, so like I'm raking them in. I'm enjoying them. And then the last question is, have you started making reading plans for next year? Yes, I have, I believe, 3 arcs that come out early next year that I want to read. One of them being Sarah Hasham's horror debut. Oh my god, guys. The fact that I got an arc for it is so... Thank you, NetGalley. Thank you. I'm glad that I've done something right. I have so many things that I need to read and catch up on. I think I have like 9 books on NetGalley, which I know is like a manageable amount, but I feel bad. So I'm trying to get that up with NetGalley November. But I'm like, oh my god. Thank you to the team of Sarah Hesham on NetGalley and the publisher for letting me have an arc. I don't care that I have to read it in the NetGalley app. I'm annoyed about it, but I will freaking do it. It wouldn't allow me to send it to Kindle, Kobo, nothing. But it's fine. I won't complain. I'm so freaking excited for her horror debut. That's not what I was expecting from her whatsoever. It's like the last thing I would have expected. Anyway. Anywho, yes, I am making content plans, reading plans. I am figuring out like how I want to structure not only videos, but like reading vlogs or what kind of sit down stuff I want to do. But no, I've actually spent a good portion of today sitting down and just like planning stuff out. So again, I would really love some feedback. Now is like the perfect time as we're like inching into the end of year. I have all of my end of year content already planned because it's the same every single January. So come February, we're going to be doing fun new stuff, hopefully. And that's kind of my big plan. So yeah, feedback would be super appreciated. So that's the end of the tag. And I've shown you my bingo boards. We've talked about a book club. I don't have anything in particular going on. Chloe and I have started sprinting on Wednesdays if you want to come join and hang out with us sometime. And I think Aaliyah, Richie, and I will hopefully be doing sprints or a book club, a chat, get together at some point this month. So that's also in the books. It only makes sense that now. I think I'm going to spin 5. We'll see what we get. This will be like the TBR for the month, even though I'm planning to read apparently 30 books. I don't know why I thought that. I'm at 3 out of 30 right now, if you were curious. So I'm 2 books behind at the time of me filming. But let us spin for the first one. Again, there's 60 on here. So like, I might not get to all of these, but I would really like to. The first one is so chunky. Why? The Will of the Many. Okay. That's fine. She's chunky though, which concerns me a little bit, but everybody's gonna love it. It's probably gonna end up on my end of year favorites like everybody else. So it's probably great. The sequels like just come out, I think. So everybody's, you know, hyped about that. So maybe that's for the best. Let's do another spin. Oh, Eliza's gonna be so pleased. So City of Souls and Sinners. I have this on my Romantasy bingo from Cassidy. Eliza really likes the series. Based off my complaints of the first book, A City of Gods and Monsters, Eliza is concerned that because I said the ending had a Breaking Dawn kind of feeling, she thinks that I might not like the rest of the series because of that, but there's going to be 5 books. I think 4 of them are out right now, so it is what it is, I suppose. I guess we'll be reading that. That one's chunky though, so that one's a little bit concerning, but you know, urban fantasy, I'm already familiar with the world, should be fine, but it'll help with my Romantasy bingo, so I can't complain too much. Okay, third spin. Oh, the Everking. Okay, this was kind of like a last minute addition, if you will, where it was like, I kind of just wanted I would like it to be a round number, so I got it to 60. It was like initially at like 58 or something, and the Everking is like a series that I want to read. There's 3 books. I think it's complete, but it's one of those things that I'm like, I'm interested, I really want to read it, but I keep putting it off for no good reason. It's not even on my Romantasy bingo, so it's like, I don't have a point to read it, but a lot of people like it. I like pirates. Why would I not want to give it a try? So the Everking, how exciting. Okay. Spin number 4. Is this entertaining whatsoever? Just spinning, if it's not like in a vlog style. Let me know if you want spinner wheel vlogs the next 2 months where I do the same thing. Guys, the gods are singing for me. So if you weren't aware, Immortal Dark by Tigest Germa, one of my favorite books this year. One of my first 5 stars of the year. Truly turned my reading year around. I'm so happy to announce that the sequel to the trilogy, so there's gonna be 3 books, but the sequel comes out this month, November. And I didn't get an ARC, so I have to go, what a shame, to the bookstore. But because I have a special edition from Owlcrate, I didn't want to annotate it, but I really want to. So I think my plan, hence why there's 2 on this one's little space, is that I'm going to reread the first book, annotate the hell out of that copy, and then immediately jump into the second book. So we're gonna have a little Barnes & Noble trip at some point to go get the sequel. Please have it in stock, in store. I would love that. But I'm very, very excited for the sequel. I'm really excited about a reread. It was like one of the books that whilst I was reading it, I wanted to stop in the middle and like go back to the beginning and reread it again. And I just like had the desire to annotate, which is not normal for me. So I'm so freaking happy and excited. And now we can pull spin, our last book for this official TBR. You'll probably see this spinner wheel throughout the month. If not, you'll see it in probably December's. Kingfisher POV. Oh, a nice light little novella. Perfect. Thank you so much. So if you're also unaware, Brimstone comes out this month. And at some point, Kaylee gave us a short novella. I think it's like 2 hours long. And it's a chapter from Kingfisher's perspective from Quicksilver. So I have it. I'm like, why not? Why not give it a read? Nice short things at this time of year are honestly like a blessing. It makes you feel like you're accomplishing things. And because I've already like achieved my goal, I'm like, yeah, no, we can do all short things at this point and I wouldn't even be that upset. But I am excited for Brimstone. Can we talk about how hideous this cover is? Like, why? I think that the UK might have a better cover, but I cannot stand the cover of Brimstone. It just makes me mad. Like, why is that? They don't match. The publisher did bad. It's fine. Those are going to be the 5 spins, which I'm really excited about. The 60 books that I put on that list, truly all are gems, are all books that I really want to get to, that I'm really hoping are wins for me. I have so many things that I want to read that I just, like, can't focus. Like, my brain is so scattered because I'm just so excited about reading and possibilities and content and all of these things. This video ended up being all over the place and a little bit chaotic. I hope you guys don't mind. I need a better way. This is why a TBR game is good, because I can structure my TBR better. because then it's like, here's the task at hand. And then I can talk about all the other things. But in this format, I'm just like a loose cannon and I'm just like, what? I don't know what it was about Booktober, but it just got me, my creative juices really flowing and got me really excited about content making and just like plans and future things. I am just like a ball of ideas. And so my big plan is just turning those into reality. And I would love for you guys to be a part of my journey and to guide me in what interests you and like what you're, you know, enjoying on the booktube space. So with all of that said, I'm gonna skedaddle. If you guys made it to the end of this video, you can put a little hedgehog down in the comments below. I don't know why, but when I was making my like November Instagram tracker of like books that I've read, I was like leaves and a hedgehog, and that just like felt fall to me. So that's what we're doing. Leave a hedgehog or a porcupine, I guess, whatever emoji it is, down in the comments. And I will see you guys in my next video, not tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That's a habit I gotta get out of. I will see you guys in my next video on Sunday, because we're back to our Sunday, Thursday uploads, and I'll see you guys there. Have a great day. So nice to see you. Goodbye.